welcome to part two. I'm going to be joined in a second by RIKU. Born in Finland, lives in London. RIKU. Here we are. Finland's ex-army. RIKU, can you just tell everybody what it was like when you did your 2 years national service in Finland? Was it tough?
It was cold. It's a cold country, mate. It's not fun to be in the forest in the middle of the night and when it's -20.
Is that what it were, RIKU?
Yeah. I mean, the weather's cold there, so wintertime is not fun. I'll give you that. So I'm not against this heat wave that we're currently having.
RIKU, can you ski?
Now, of course I can ski.
You should be able to from Finland, shouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Of course I can ski.
Do you remember him, Franz Klammer?
Yeah.
Is he from your neck of woods?
No, I don't think he is. Where's he from?
I used to watch him on Ski Sunday on Sundays. Do you remember that program, Ski Sunday?
He's from Austria.
Is he? It's out your way, isn't it?
No, Austria is next to Germany.
Is that next village to you?
It's next to Germany. It's just bordering Germany, Austria, and Switzerland.
It's like that film, isn't it? The Great Escape, where they make an escape of the Alps, don't they, RIKU?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good film.
Okay. Fury, Tyson Fury, the most honest man in boxing, said they're not doing another deal with Netflix. A week later, they've signed a deal with Netflix. They've doubled the money. Good luck to him on that one, but he's walking around heavyweight champion at world saying he's 20 stone 5, but I've been told he's 23 stone 5. But what's that down his back? Is it a rubber dinghy sewn underneath his skin? What is going on at bottom of his back, RIKU? Can you tell me?
I mean, I'm not medical, so I'm not medical doctor, but it definitely doesn't look like an extra muscle. So he's probably a bit heavier. But even the Ngannou fight, that just tells you the state of boxing. Boxers can make more money not fighting boxers than they can fighting boxers.
Well, this is what I've heard in the last couple of days on my phone, right? Big John Fury is going to fight Mike Tyson, right? That's Big John Fury and Mike Tyson are going to go at it. That's going to
sure. We've heard that one before, haven't we?
Well, they're going to build that one up next month, aren't they? In when they go to Saudi. And I'm also hearing that Ngannou and Tyson rematch. That's in talks, if that's worth a rematch. And John Jones for the 2-fight deal, but not Ngannou, but maybe John Jones. So is Tyson just waffling, or is he going to fight both of them in the ring and out the ring?
Yeah, who knows at this stage, right? But it's one thing is clear that it doesn't seem like boxing is high on the agenda for Tyson Fury.
No. Well, I
like fighting for belts and legacy, and none of that stuff is high on the agenda.
Well, the reason I think that is because they don't want to put the hard yards in now.
Yeah, which I think that's perfectly fine, but at least let's just be honest about it. Let's not pretend that there's something else going on.
And the belting then. I mean, this is where it's going. I mean, Savannah's going that route now. She's looking to do other stuff except boxing. And if this is what people have got to do for a few quid, fair enough, but give the belts up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as worried about belts because belts don't mean as much as they used to, but let's stop pretending that these people care about legacy and care about giving the fans the best. All they care about is really about filling their own pockets with money, and that's fine as well, but let's not pretend that we're doing anything else here.
Yeah, I understand, but where would that put John Fury in the boxing industry if he could actually pull off a fight with Mike Tyson in Saudi for millions? Where would he be on the genius scale?
So if you think about it, if the Saudis are souring on Joshua fighting Wilder, do they know who John Fury is? They know who Mike Tyson is, but it's Mike Tyson versus somebody else. Wouldn't they want somebody else rather than John Fury?
Yeah, but what if Tyson's had a deal with them and he's saying, listen, you've got to get me dad on one of these shows, just get him a fight, because Porky's been terrorising him over 8 years now. He hasn't thrown a punch.
Yeah, but let's see how that, if that fight were to happen, let's see how that ends and what a hard man he is then.
Well, if he gets in there with Mike Tyson and gets dusted inside around and gets a black eye, he won't be in hiding. He'll be walking around showing it as a badge of honour, won't he?
Yeah, went into a ring with Tyson.
He'll talk it up as like something like the Grand Old Duke of York, you know, in some battle or something.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I just, yeah, again, it's like, think about that fight. Do you care about watching it, or do you just want to see the highlight clips on YouTube, or it does nothing, right? It's when Tyson fought those exhibition fights before, at least they were against people that we knew, and you know there was intrigue, but that was years ago. I mean, the guys mellowed down, and why would John Fury be the man that would get him out of bed to fight?
Yeah, yeah, I agree, mate. But if he pulls it off, he's a don, isn't he? If he pulls that off, Big John.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Tyson will probably get a good whack, and John will get a bit of money just to be in the sort of headlines again.
Yeah. Dave Allen, is he morphing into a Jason Gavin, Mitch Bloodgreen type guy now? Journeyman?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think he's doing it for the money, which is fine. But let's not pretend that he's the guy that he was before. And I think he's made good money off boxing, and he's got a family. So let's not get hurt here. And I think it's just probably best for him and everybody involved that he retires, because he's the kind of fighter that could have serious damage to their long-term health if he keeps fighting.
Speaking of retirement, I look at Dave Allen. I'm not digging him out, but I look at Dave, and he's 31-year-old, right? And you know, when you keep seeing him taking another fight, and everybody keeps saying, God, who's licensing him for this other fight? And they say, well, he's passed a medical. This is where it's in front of his eyes, and somebody should be saying no. I look at him and I look at Derek Chisora. There's 9 years between them both, right? But look at the damage. Derek's 14 November, Dave's 32 next birthday. So there's 9 years between them, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at the damage on Dave for 31-year-old.
Well, that's it, because he leads with his chin and he fights in a way which is, which is not good for his long-term health. And yeah, and all that money is not worth anything if you're going to be like Riddick Bowe at the end of it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dylan White. Where does he go now? He's in Wilderness, isn't he?
The Cam man.
Man.
Let's see, because let's see what comes out of the next, whatever happened with this adverse finding. I'm sure that everybody wants to wash their hands of him, because he's probably not the easiest guy to deal with, but also his demands might be astronomical. But people are tired of excuses in boxing when it comes to performance enhancing drugs. Just make them legal so everybody can take them, rather than pretend that something's going to happen, because we all know that it's just been handled in such a poor manner that it just leaves a sour taste in the mouth. And why would somebody, if you've got kids, why would you want to put your kids in a sports which can't govern, which is about physical conduct and can't govern even performance enhancing drugs? Somebody's going to end up really badly hurt, and then everybody's going to be crying again like they were when Patrick Day passed away.
Yeah. And for those people who keep having a dig at me every time I mention about Dave Allen, Right, let me tell you this. Dave Allen's 31-year-old. He's had 121 rounds. Right? And he talks like Chisora, and Chisora's had 324 rounds. So if you put another 9 years worth on Dave Allen's career, and he's probably done the same rounds as Chisora, imagine how badly he'll be talking then. It's not about what they're talking about today, what they're going to be like in 10 years now. Let me just point that out to you again. Dave Allen's had 121 rounds as a fighter. That is like 10, 12 round fights, isn't it, Rico?
Yeah, but it's also the amount of punishment, right? Because
Sparring partners. He's 1,000 rounds with Tyson and Huey done. 550 with Joshua. Usyk sparring and Chisora, White. He's been everywhere, hasn't
yeah, and that Joker fight really took a lot out of him, right?
he? Yeah.
That's the fight that you kind of look back and say, "Oof, that's taken years of his life."
Well, Daniel DeVar's had 72 rounds. So Dave's only had 49 rounds more than him. But look at the damage he's took. So all these people who keep putting Dave Allen in fights, like you, Dennis, hey, even though I'm not speaking to you at the moment, don't talk to me about boxing and what's right, Dennis. When you're putting Dave Allen in there with big phrase like that when he's not prepared. Unbelievable. Mercenary work. Mercenary. That's how I look at it. I mean, if you look at Jack Massey's career, right? Him and Dave are probably the same age, aren't they? Right?
Yeah.
Jack Massey's career, it doesn't say how many rounds he's had. But, 104 rounds. Jack Massey's had 104 rounds and he's a similar age to Dave Allen. Do you see the difference between longevity?
Yeah, it's styles as well, right? And it's weight classes and styles. But the other thing is, what we never see is if you've been badly concussed in a fight, are you in the gym the next week fighting and taking more punishment? Because that's the thing now in a lot of sports these days. Think about basketball, ice hockey, anything else. If you concussed, you could be out for a month or two. That's essentially how long it will take you to recover. Whereas I think a lot of boxers are back in the gym, and we all remember what happened with Nick Blackwell, right?
Yeah.
We all remember they got him in the gym too quick, and well, he decided to go. I'm not sure anybody got him there. And what that meant is that, there was sort of like the impact was a lot worse than it could have been. And that's the thing that kind of worries you with someone like Nick Blackwell.
Yeah, a bit like, well, Joshua's had 155 rounds, and look at him, he's mentally shot to bits, isn't he?
Yeah.
And when I look at some of this, Rico, look at the rounds Muhammad Ali had. What did he have, 500 and odd rounds or something?
Something like that. But also towards the end of the career, like Krillin Manila or something else, it took such a beating, it was not good.
No, it won't, mate, it won't. But like I said, and Tyson Fury, he's not had that many rounds. We'll see, he had 220. He's had like 99 more than Dave. But what I want to make is that Dave Allen can't say he's managed his career correctly with the fights he's took for quick money and stuff like that. Why get it to a plumber when you can get it to Dave? That was the same, wasn't it? Why get it to an Hungarian plumber when you can give me the money? But in the long run, it didn't work out, did it? It's not worked out for him, has it?
No.
Bad decisions like that, and then turning that massive money down to fight Jabbar. Couple of wrong turnings in boxing, and that's what happens, Rico, isn't it? You're on scrap heap.
Well, you're either a name, or then you just an opponent. And when you're an opponent, you have very little leverage because there's lots of opponents and there's only very few names in boxing.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. What is happening with Katie Taylor now, Rico? We don't hear much from her, do we?
They stopped a bit of the bandwagon thing about her, haven't they? The whole Katie Taylor bandwagon stuff.
The icon bandwagon.
The icon stuff. Yeah, they've stopped that. I think she might fight. This might be her last fight. I wouldn't be surprised.
Who against Chantel Cameron?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much they can keep wheeling her out in the US and other places, and
She
people have
looks a
probably
bit.
lost.
She's a bit shot worn, I think, Rico now.
I agree. I mean, she's had a long amateur career as well, so that means that again, we talk about those miles on the clock. So she probably already had hundreds of rounds by the time she turned pro, and she's had a lot more rounds now. And I don't. The other thing is that what we don't know, because we don't have enough data um, in boxing, is like when do female boxers decline remarkably, and when do they start having big issues? Because it's not going to be the same as the male body, right? So that's the other thing, is that we don't know whether female boxers peak early or later, or what the things are. And there's always going to be freaks of nature, but it could be that. Well, I think her best days are way behind her.
Well, I think anybody who now has got a fighter in the 20s, and if they're half decent, they're not going to let them go till they're in the 40s. Do you think the gingerbread man here on this profile picture is going to let Terry Harper out his sight till she's 40? They've not got a chance, have they, while they're earning off them, have they?
No. And I'm not sure whether Terry has the impetus to do that either.
What, fight till she's 40?
Um, well,
Well, she's got a style that can last because she runs, doesn't she?
she does have a style, but on the other hand, do you think she can be bothered?
I'm sure that she can be persuaded. You know, when you've got about 2 brain cells in your head, you're easy to persuade. Boxing promoters sprinkle a bit of magic, don't they? Many a time I've been sat there and I'm saying, I ain't doing that, Dennis. And he's come up next to me and I won't look at him. He'll start nipping me and poking me and trying to talk me into shit. You know what I mean? Boxing promoters are persuasive, aren't they? I can see her fighting till she's 40. I can see Steppy with a ginger comb over when he's 40, hovering around his gym with his hovering up every 2 minutes because he's got OCD, cheering her on and saying, last thing the losers, Teddy, is the power.
Indeed.
Hey?
I can see that.
Hey?
But who's going to be watching that? Who's going to be paying or interested?
Watching what?
Her fight.
Terry Harper's fight against... Who's she fighting now?
Well, who's going to be watching her when she's 40?
Well, I don't know. Steffi will be. Conor Benn. Right. September 23rd, Rico. It's September 11th today. So in 12 days, he's fighting, and he in Orlando. That's what we're hearing.
Yeah, well.
There's no happening, is there?
No, I mean, we've had lots of false dawns. Wasn't he meant to be fighting in the Middle East and other places? And yeah, I'm not sure about Conor Benn fighting then. I'll be surprised.
Yeah. Do you feel that Conor Benn...
Also, how many videos and interviews do you reckon we would have had by that stage?
We'd have had loads of videos, Rico, if Conor Benn were fighting 23rd of September. They wouldn't have been able to shut Eddie Hills, the 6-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky, up. In fact, is it 8-0 now? 6 by way of, because he's done Simon Jordan twice, hasn't he, in the last few months?
That's true. That's true. Anyways, I need to jump off and get back to work. So
no problem, Rico. Listen, it's been great talking to you. You take care and have a
likewise,
great day.
mate.
All right, my friend.
All right, mate. Speak to you soon, my friend. Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Oh, we've got plenty through there with Rico. 9:30. Rico would like to log on to his computer stuff at home. Working from home today, Rico. Must be nice. Right, I better get something done. Pop, bang. Okie dokie. So that's about it, really. Just a quick 2-parter this morning. Hope everybody's okay. Better get something done now. Better shake a leg. It's an hard life, innit? So I think I'm gonna go up to the factory, get me competition pool balls out of the office drawer. I'll go rack a few frames up and chill out because I hate Mondays. Okie dokie. Peace out. Keep on trucking, keep supporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment. And press the notification button as well. Because you get your Porky Fix straight to your phone then. Save you emailing me complaining, won't it? Booyaka.